You've got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous, and that you'll be paid fairly.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming. Go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
One moment. I just have to... Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
Looks like you could eat off the floor in here.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time for...
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle...
Sure. You think aliens created human civilization?
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000... The structures and artifacts were... strange. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to... Any questions?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
Keep your shirt on. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the... You all set then?
Mm-hmm. I have some questions.
Shoot.
What's this missing package
It's a metal case. Hold...
Uh-huh.
You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack, anything else?
Why does Jack have...
I don't mind you asking questions. If it was important to what I was asking, are we good here?
How did this package go missing?
The courier got there. Could be simple bad luck. That's why I'm sending you. You all set then?
Uh-huh. Nothing else.
Okay. They're expecting you over.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing...
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something.
Hey
Edward,
there.
switch to single sideband modulating.
I feel
Can
like
you hear me?
Step back in time.
Not now. Not now.
Oh my
Edward,
god, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Excuse me.
Oh my god, it's happening.
How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello?
Hey there.
There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's
Not now.
happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him,
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble.
I found Emogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's... Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. But it also confers other side effects.
Right.
It increases strength and resistance to all.
Uh-huh.
So at least some of these raiders may be much...
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say...
That's right. I was in cryosleep.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more. Is there anything else before we...
I assume this serum has something to do with Lorenzo.
Yes, as you probably...
Uh-huh.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, so the source of his insanity. But if he were to escape from Parsons, I would... Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally...
Mm-hmm. Exactly what abilities does he?
Enhanced strength on you. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis. That's why I've built a dampening field into his... Before we go, I need you to... When we get to Parsons, you...
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for us.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt.
I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves.
You
They've
okay?
Definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand
just
how
need
they
to
knew how to get past
Rest
it.
here a minute.
It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremlin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason. I don't think we were done. It's hard to overstate exactly how in addition to being homicidally psychotic.
Sure.
He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which... Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too. I'll be all right.
He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
Yes! Now set the other 3 generators and I can do this.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
That's it! Don't worry, the Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You'd end upon me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Got a minute?
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes back when he was free. The world now. No. I've answered my own question. We truly have.
You're just sorry that you lost your source of immortality juice.
I don't care what you think anymore. Before you go, I think this is fair compensation.
I think I deserve more than that. After seeing...
You're right, you're right. I'm a little muddled at the moment.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was so close to understand. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my
Bye.
Ah, you're back. Good news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input. For better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father died. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, see what you think.
How does it work?
It uses standard energy cells for power. The artifact's internal power supply was destroyed. Otherwise, point and shoot. It doesn't kill people, but you may still be able to find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. maybe I'll finally travel to the southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.